Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we have an Elder Scrolls Call to Arms Delve Mode battle report for you. Today, we're going to be playing the scenario Hold the Gates, which is where we pretty much just have to hold some gates against some enemies. I'm going to be trying out the Nightingale Warband. Now, we have used a Dunmer Thief ally in this, and we've chosen to give them some equipment as well to sort of make, a secondary little hero and just, I think, make up the points for our Warband with this. Normally you can't, but we've chosen to. I think it just adds a little bit more to the game in Delve mode. With that said, we've used the Dragonborn Nightingale in there. We've got the Dunmer Thief. We'll get into showing what they're all equipped with. Let's get cracking on and let's see if we can complete this Delve mode. And so here we have 200 septums of Nightingales and Thieves Guild ready to take on a Delve mission. So first of all, we have the Dragonborn Nightingale here. We've gone for the Ebony Bow and Nightingale Armor. We've then got 2 shouts in Unrelenting Force and Throw Voice. We've also got a Dwarven Sword and Potion of Minor Healing. We've also got the Glass Arrows attached to our bow as well. We've then got a Dunmer Thief accompanying us. They have a Dwarven Dagger and Thieves Guild Armor. And then we've also got a Potion of Minor Healing on them as well. Adversaries for the game, we have the Blinkful Barrows Draugr, so the Draugr Overlord, then 3 Draugr with Greatswords, 3 Skeleton Archers, we then have an Imperial Soldier and 3 Stormcloak Soldiers with Greatswords for adversaries. Before we get into today's video, we'd like to give a special thanks to our channel sponsors. First of all, to Mithras Games, who provides us with all our amazing game mats for the channel. Terrainheim, who provides us with MDF terrain and the amazing trackers you see in games like Warhammer Age of Sigmar on the channel. The Dice Guy for supplying us with amazing dice, and Monty's Tabletop Terrain for supplying us with fantastic 3D printed terrain at an affordable price. Thank you all for your support on the channel. If you'd like to go and have a look at any of these companies, we'll leave links to all 4 of them down in the description of the video. And so we have deployed down our Nightingale here and our Dunmer Thief over here, ready to hold these gates against a tide of enemies. So we need to draw a quest card to see what is going to be our quest, and we have Ghost of Kenstag. So we need at least 3 adversaries. Remove 3 enemy models as casualties during the game. When the 3rd is removed, immediately draw a treasure card as a reward from the ghost. Cool, we'll actually be able to get some treasure in this game, which is pretty cool. Normally we would not get treasure in this scenario. Alright, and so we have to select some oaths for the scenario. We are going to go with Let Them Come. I'm not going to close any gates during the game. And also, I will remove an enemy model before they move through a gate with Through the Gate. We then have to roll to see what our wilderness special rules will be, if we're going to get any. So let's see what we get. A 2. That will mean no additional special rules for the game. Pretty cool. So there's no extra weather. So with that, there's no adversaries that begin in play in this scenario. So we will just go straight into our first turn. First of all, it'll be just moving the Nightingale up, spending a point of stamina there, and literally doing the same thing with the Dunmer Thief. 9-inch, spending a point of stamina, moving them both up, getting ready for some adversaries. And now we've got to draw our event. At the end of the first turn, what do we get? Regatus's Letter. So at the start of the next turn, place a spare NPC token on the board, no closer than 9-inch to any of your models. This is Leonidas. Adversaries may attack Leonidas as per the civilian rules. Before the end of the game, one of your models must move into contact with Leonidas and spend the special action to give him the message. So it's going to spawn 2 adversaries. It's worth 2 victory points, which is really nice. So let's put an NPC token down. So we've placed Leonidas' token down there. We now need to spawn 2 adversaries. So going like so for a D10. See which one spawns first. 7. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skeleton Archer coming on. And then the other one, 9. It'll be one of the Stormcloaks coming on as well. Alright, so first activation, I am going to move 9-inch with this guy. will leave us just out of range of Leonidas. We'll need to move in next turn. And then we'll go with one of the adversaries. So we'll roll a d10, 1 to 5, 9 to 10. So it'll be the Stormcloak moving. And so Stormcloak's on the reaction table. That is cross swords, so that is Stormcloaks. They are might. So O. Stormcloak will move like so and throw up a block with his two-handed block, spending his point of stamina to move 9. So now my Nightingale's turn. So Nightingale has moved 6. We're then going to take a shot at that Stormcloak soldier. And so we get 2 yellow dice at long range with the ebony bow. We also add in a green dice to our pool, thanks to the glass arrows at long range. And we add another green dice as well when we are going to aim our shot. So spending a point of stamina, we need to get a 5 or less on this. 6 minus 3, so that will certainly do it. And so that'll give us piercing 1 on the bow, but we'll also get to actually roll another green, just in case, but that's going to be 3 points of damage. Stormcloak Soldier's got a yellow. He's also going to get another yellow for cover. He's nice and covered in there, so he needs to ignore 3. He ignores 2, takes 1, and will get taken out by the Nightingale. And so our skeleton will activate over there. So what is our skeleton warrior going to do? What is activation? It's an oblivion symbol. And so first of all, the skeleton is actually going to have to try and see our Dumber Thief, because when he ends his move, if there's not clear line of sight, and there certainly wasn't, he automatically gets a hidden token. So he's going to be hiding, so we're going to see whether the skeleton can see him. And so our skeleton is going to have to try and roll a 1 or a crit on its intelligence attribute test to see the Dumber Thief. Which it does, it crits, so it definitely sees him. So it now can make its long-range bow attack. It's going to aim. That'll do it, I think. What's the roll? Oh, it will. They unfortunately can't crit due to the ramshackle, but that is going to be 3 points of damage. So we have a red and yellow because we are shooting through terrain. So we ignore 3 points of damage, luckily, with our Dumber Thief. So that is all enemies activated. So we get 2 gold. We completed our Through the Gate quest, oath. So that gives us 1, and then we also removed the Stormcloak Soldier. So that was another 1. So now we go drawing another event card. Which would be, what was that? If the adversary rolls an effect, choose a point in the gaming area within 6 inches of one of your models. The adversary spawned from that point instead of the table edge. If the adversary rules are not in play, discard. So there's going to be an adversary that deploys within one of my models. So let's see what adversary is deploying. 8. That'll be the Imperial Soldier has snuck up. We're going near our Dumber Thief. Actually, no, we'll put him near the Nightingale. Nightingale will be able to take him out, I reckon. Alright, so we're going to activate the Dumber Thief first. He's just going to move over here and then give this model the letter, taking it off, but also, importantly, getting us 2 extra victory points, giving Leonidas the letter. Now we go for adversary's action, so we'll see which one will activate. 2, so actually is going to be the Imperial Soldier. So what is it going to do? So it's going to make a move into our Nightingale, and it's going to attack the Nightingale. So it's going to do a power attack, going with green, red, yellow for our dice then, in melee against the Nightingale. A 10, that'll certainly miss. Cross swords will give us piercing 1, but won't matter. Our Nightingale will have to spend his first action dropping the bow and bringing out his Dwarven Sword. And he's going to make it swing with the Dwarven Sword. And so our Nightingale will attack back. Now, because we're in the Nightingale armor, we've got a -2 to any one-handed tests. So we're going to go with a power attack. We've got green, red, yellow as standard for our Dwarven Sword, and then adding an extra yellow for the power attack. So let's see what we get. 10, 1, that'll be -3. But we will restore our point of stamina at least. But we failed to kill the Imperial Soldier with the Nightingale. So that means it's the Skeleton Soldier's activation. What's it going to do? That will be a fleet, which means it'll move towards our board edge. So it moves in range of the Dumb Thief. It's now within 6, so automatically will find it, I believe. No, it's still going to need to try and find out Dumb Thief. It's within 6, so now it's going to get a green dice to its attribute roll. Remembering it needs a 1 or a crit. That's a 5 minus 1. It doesn't actually see our Dumb Thief sneaking there. And so that will be another event. Let's see what the next event is going to be. We have Change of Plans. We draw a stage 1 quest card. You can immediately choose to discard your current quest and keep the new one, or vice versa. I don't think I'm going to discard, but we can draw it. We'll see what we get. Hide and Seek. At least one adversary master in play or in the spawn pool. We need to remove it with a sneak attack. I'm actually going to keep mine because I'm quite happy to try and get my treasure. So this will spawn one adversary to the table. Will be the Draugr Overlord. Ooh, maybe I should have got that. Alrighty, first activation for the round. I'm going to go with the Nightingale again. Going with that power attack. Getting greedy again. Power attack with my Dwarven Sword. We hit this time for 3, and the helmet will also give us restore a point of stamina, which is nice. So now we've got the defense of the Imperial Soldier. So he needs to try and block 3, which he blocks 2 but takes 1, and that will remove him from play. So to see what adversary we are going to get activating next, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus. It'll be the Draugr Overlord moving next. What is he going to do? So out comes the Draugr Overlord. That means it's our Dumb Thief. So we're going to try and move. Can we get a sneak attack here? Alright, so we're going to make a sneak attack against the Skeleton Archer with the Dumb Thief. He's going to hit certainly with 3 points of damage. Skeleton can't stop it all. In fact, stops none. And we'll remove that from play. That means we will get the Ghost of Kenshag. He completed our quest. We will remove 3 enemy models of casualties during the game. And when the third is removed, we immediately draw a treasure card as a reward from the Ghost. And we have Fear Poison. So this will go on our Dumb Thief, who will pick up a Fear Poison. Cool. That's our treasure. We also gain the 1 victory point for the Ghost of Kenshag. And that means it is the end of the round. So before any of that, we are going to spend our 5 VP. We are going to upgrade, level up the Dragonborn Nightingale, giving us some nice, better stats, and 1 with the shadows. So we can spend a stamina point each time they start an activation with a hidden token. We restore that stamina. We've also now got Quick Shot in addition to our other special rules. Event time. So we draw another event. Lure of Hermaeus Mora. So we choose 1 hero. That model gains +2 wisdom and intelligence, but -1 strength. Ooh, cool. That'll be our new event. And 2 adversaries will spawn. So the first one, 8, be a Stormcloak again, and that'll be another Stormcloak. So we'll see. Yeah, 7. There's 2 Stormcloaks coming on. And so first activation for us. We are going to go with the Nightingale first of all. So we're going to swap out our sword for our bow again. And now that we have Quick Shot, we actually can make 2 shots with the same weapon. So we're going to spend a point of stamina to aim shot both of these shots. So the first one into that Draugr there. This will certainly hit for 4 points of damage. So the Draugr Overlord trying to ignore 4 points of damage. We'll ignore 3 of them. Wow. Only takes a single wound. And taking the same shot, a second point of stamina being spent with the Nightingale to aim shot this, which will hit for 2. That will be piercing, maybe. We'll see what we can do with this one. Yeah, so it'll hit for 2 with piercing, but the Draugr Overlord ignores a point of piercing. So we'll see what his armor does. And he ignores all the damage from the Nightingales shots this round. So, activations. We'll be re-rolling a 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 re-rolling a 1. So it's going to be the Draugr Overlord activating back. See what he does. So the Draugr Overlord's going to use his shout back at me. So he's already used the point of stamina to get where he is, but he is going to try and attack. A 6. So does the helmet give him anything? We'll give him piercing 1, but 6 I don't think will do it. No, will not do it with his ranged attack. Alright, so we've now moved the thief behind the Draugr Overlord. We're going to try and make a sneak test now, because we have ended within 6 in line of sight. So we need to do this. We need to get a 5 or less. A 3, we remain hidden. Ooh, that'll be nice for next turn. Rolling for the other 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and seeing what they do. The first one will be that. What will it do? It's just going to move, and the other one is going to do exactly the same thing. They're both just going to move up. And so, event card for this one, we have got hostile environment, adversaries in play. Someone who's got the creatures of this foul place rolled up, choose one adversary model. Within 8 inches of your models, that model activates even if it's already activated. That could be bad. I hope one of the Stormcloaks within 8 inches of the done. So yeah, it is only him. So what is the Draugr Overlord going to do? The Draugr Overlord cannot see the Dunmer, so won't actually go towards, and instead will go towards the Nightingale. It's then going to attack. And so red, yellow, and will be a green as well. 5 will see a hit for 4 points of damage. So we just have a red dice wanting an Oblivion symbol, which we get, thankfully, because this adds 2 yellows to the pool for the armor. We'll knock off 2, so we still will take 2 wounds on the Nightingale. And then another adversary will come into play, 2, so that'll be a Draugr. Alrighty, so first activation, we are actually going to go with the Dunmer Thief, because we're going to try and stab this guy in the back. So now we need to pass, we need to do our sneak attack. So Dunmer Thief will make a sneak attack with his dagger, so we are getting a green dice in there for outnumbering. We are getting a yellow dice in there for our sneak attack. And then we're also going to power attack for an extra yellow dice. And the green, red is the standard for the weapon. So 2 yellow, 2 green, 1 red. Let's see what we can do. That is a critical failure. Wow. Completely failed there. So that means the Draugr Overlord will activate this turn. Now the sneak token goes away because we attacked. So on a 1 to 5, it will attack that. On a 6+, it will attack that. 6, it's going to attack our Dragonborn again. Oh no. And so it's going to power attack us. It needs a 5 or less. It crits. Oh dear. Adds a black dice to the pool. That's going to hurt for 4 points of damage. And that's going to be piercing 2. So red got the Oblivion symbol, thankfully. So 1, 2, 3. We take another wound. So yeah, we take another wound. 3 wounds on the Dragonborn. So he's going to have to hit that Draugr Overlord back. Going to have to drop the bow. And we are going to go with the Dwarven Sword now. We are going to power attack. We've got that extra green dice in there as well for outnumbering. So what do we get? 6 minus 4. That will do it. That will also restore our point of stamina nicely as well. So 4 points of damage to save on the Draugr Overlord. His armor is 2 and he ignores any piercing, which we don't have. So that is another 2 wounds on him. He's got 1 left. So we are now just going to, because we've gone with both of them, we're just going to see all these move because there's nothing else they can do. Alrighty, so now we have moved everyone up. They're getting too close for comfort over there. We are going to draw an event and see what happens this time. The Way of the Voice. The party must include at least one model that has Dragon Shout. So we do have someone with shouts. Deal damage or inflict status effects with at least 3 times using Dragon Shout before the game ends. Cool. That's a nice new event. That will be another quest we can add, but it'll also spawn 2 adversaries. So what are we going to get? 1 is already on. 6 and 7 is already on. 5. There'll be 2 skeleton archers at the back there. And then we've had all our activations. So we go back into our turn. Going to power attack with that Dwarven Sword as well. The Droga does have the block token he would have got from last turn. So what do we get here? Critical failure. Oh dear. Nothing we can do about that. Droga Overlord will attack back. So he is going to power attack our Nightingale. He'll crit him again. Oh dear. So that'll be 4 points of damage. Which Nightingale will need to save. Red, we need that Oblivion symbol. We did not get it. We stopped 1. We take 3. So we now have a test for the Nightingale to see whether he can survive. And that fails. The Nightingale is dead. Oh dear. We'll go with the Dunmer Thief then, I guess. Uh-oh. Alright, going with power attack with our Dwarven Dagger. 6, that'll hit for 3 points of damage on the Droga Overlord. Who will then try and takes size 2, but then will take 2 points of damage and will be... Whoa, actually, no, we've got a block test to make first. So can he make his block test? He will with a 5, which means he will also add another yellow dice. So, 3. And that means he will survive. He won't take any damage. He's ignored all 3 points of damage. Oh dear. We'll go into our next activations. So we're going to have 2 more adversaries that will activate this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be there's 5 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh dear. It'll be the Stormcloak over here, which we'll see it run there. And what is the other one? 3. So that is the skeleton at the back. Skeleton Archer will take a shot at the thief with a critical fail. So we now go into the event for the turn. Calm before the storm. If the blizzard rules are in effect, they cease. If neither darkness nor blizzard are in effect, use the blizzard rules from the start of the next round onwards. And 2 more adversaries will come onto the table. So let's see what we're bringing on. 1's already on the table. 3. I have a feeling I'm going to be hard pressed, but I'm going to go with the Dunmer Thief into the Droga Overlord. We'll start my turn. And so can we get a hit with the Thief? That will put me at a 4. That won't hit. The helmet will allow me to add green, though. That will hit. 2 points of damage. So Droga will try and save him. And does, which means he'll hit my Thief back. So he's hitting the Thief back with another crit. He has rolled 3 crits in a row. Wow. That is 6, 7 punishing damage to my Thief. I have 1 red I can save with. I save 1. Cross Swords does nothing. I take 6 damage. Thief is dead, and I'm going to lose the scenario as an enemy will get to the edge of the board uncontested. I've got no models left. That's the end of the video, everyone. Thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, drop us a comment down below in the comment section and let us know what you enjoyed about the video and what you'd like to see more of on the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here we have at Sinful Gaming, you can do so on our Discord server, which is linked in the video's description. Also linked in the video's description is our Patreon and YouTube members where you can go to help support the channel and allow us to keep doing what we're doing. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons: Christian Weir, Soren, Greenskins Gaming, Kenny Lau, Outer on Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Derek, and Giapi390. And to our YouTube members: Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, and Monty's Tabletop Terrain. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork you see on the channel. Thank you all for watching. Once again, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now, everyone.